Moscow has accused NATO of playing a proxy war with Russia and reminded about possible nuclear war. The statement came as Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has accused NATO of being engaged in a, quote, proxy war with Russia. In a televised interview on Monday, Lavrov said foreign weapons shipped to Ukraine by the West are fair game for Russian military. Lavrov said NATO is essentially engaged in a war with Russia through a proxy and arms this proxy. Russia's top diplomat also once again reminded of the dangers of a nuclear war. But in fact, in past few days, Russia has launched Sarmat and Kalibr missiles, which is capable to carry nuclear warheads.
Очень не хотелось бы, чтобы эти риски искусственно раздувались, а желающих таких немало. Опасность серьезная, она реальная.
London denies what Moscow has claimed as NATO's proxy war. Moscow's claim that Western allies could be provoking a wider conflict by supplying Ukraine with weapons was dismissed as nonsense by UK Armed Forces Minister James Happy. He said noise from Moscow about somehow their attack on Ukraine being a response to NATO aggression is just utter nonsense.
But Sergei Lavrov might also reflect that the reason that there is a war in Ukraine right now is because Russia rolled over the borders of a sovereign country and started to invade their territory. NATO is not an expansionist offensive alliance. NATO is a defensive alliance. And all of this noise from Moscow about somehow their attack on Ukraine being a response to NATO aggression is just utter nonsense.
Meanwhile, in Pyongyang, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un vowed to accelerate the development of nuclear weapons and threatened to use them if provoked. His statement made at a military parade that featured powerful missiles. Kim's remarks suggest he will continue provocative weapons tests in a pressure campaign aimed at wresting concessions from the United States and its allies. The parade on Monday night marked the 90th anniversary of North Korea's army and was held as the country's economy is battered by pandemic-related difficulties, punishing U.S.-led sanctions and its own mismanagement. Kim said North Korea could preemptively use its nuclear weapons when threatened by attacks and called for his nuclear forces to be fully prepared to go in motion at any time. The parade featured thousands of goose-stepping troops and several of North Korea's most powerful missiles.
특히 우리 국가가 보유한 핵무력을 최대의 급속한 속도로 더욱 강화 발전시키기 위한 조치들을 계속 취해 나갈 것입니다. 우리 국가의 근본 이익을 침탈하려 든다면 우리